So we started the guy got in the stack pass over here. First thing we do is try to get in control of the swings, right? The next thing we do, we want to get stack up on the shoulders, so permanently shoulder walk, try to get your posture, try to unlock his arm. If you find it really difficult to unlock the arms, try to come over the top arm over here from the thumb and just peel it off, and then get your control from here. Yeah? Now, we're looking for the control over here, where I'm looking to get my butterfly hooks in, start switching over to the other side. But this time, he's closing everything down. Now, also, we got the option, early stack pass option, when it just starts, his arms just start coming in, and there is a gap in between, and I can get my arm in between over here. Remember, the elbow blocking the face over here, and I'm not pulling with my forearm underneath the shoulder, I'm trying to pull underneath the elbow here, so it's easier to pull out, right? Now I got the reverse armbar set up from here, or the triangle set up from here. But this time, there is no space for me. He's got close, yeah, and I tried to get in there, there was no space. I peeled his arms off, and this time I managed to get my arm underneath his arm over here. So instead of going under the armpit, I go inside of my thigh here against the outside of my thigh over here. Now I'm going to pulse into his shoulder, and I'm going to try to hip escape to the side. He's obviously going to try to hold with this arm over here. I'm going to try to create the angle, pulse, hip escape, and bring my shin in the middle here. So my shin is posting into his shoulder, and my knee is coming underneath his arm. I keep holding nice and tight control over here, control on his forehead over here. Right? Now from here, what we'll need to do is I'll need to get rid of that control over my hip. We're going to start hip escaping. Now as soon as I hip escape, from here I won't have too much time until he's going to start moving to my left over here, getting rid of my leg and passing my guard. Right? That shield over here gives me a little bit of time to work on. Now, once I got rid of that arm there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this leg over and inside this gap over here. I'm going to try to hook on his leg if I can. So I lay sideways, I stay sideways over here. Now, my foot over here is laying on the back of his neck over there, right? This foot comes in. If anyone recognizes this position, this is the armbar position where you can grab on the wrist and just start finishing the arm from here, right? It's the belly down armbar. Now you can go to the rear neck choke, break from here as well, and just start stretching from here his arm to finish it off. Very important thing, guys, don't forget about squeezing your knees to control his arm, because he's going to try to pull his arm away that way, yeah. So from here, I need to make sure I maintain as much as I can the control over his arm. Squeeze my knees together, I get control of his arm over here, and I'll start arching, pushing my hips for his elbow and finishing it off. From here, one important detail, guys, is this foot, this shin. It's laying apparently across his face over here, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to make his arm weak, because he's going to be trying to lock his hands together, not letting me to open them up, stretch his arm and finish the arm from there, right? So, how I'll be able to make his lock weaker is by twisting the neck that way. And I'll be using that shin over here to start again. And here, open it up. Shin. Now my leg comes in, and I'm going to start stretching with my legs on, just again making the straight posture, and I'm trying to stretch like that. My shin bone, going to start pushing in his face and twisting his neck to the side, which is going to release the strength of the walk from there. Right? From here, stretch, and then finish on the arm. Now from here, the defense he might use from here is he might try to roll over. Yeah, from here to get in, yeah, over here and come up, get to the side control. Now don't start panicking when the guys start doing that. make sure when he finish the rolling over, you pulling his arm in, and this leg gonna come over and gonna block his head over here. Because if I don't block his head from here, his face, he's gonna be able to come up. See? So my knee, my foot is still hooking on the back of his head over here. Right? My shin is blocking his face, because if I keep my knee really low, it's going to be easier for his head to come over my knee. So my knee has to block him. Now I keep everything nice and tight here, and this leg comes over. Now I'm gonna try to bring my heel to my hip here and keep that leg straight at the same time as I'm gonna start putting the arm on, right? So from here, this leg comes in, that one kicks that way, and put the arm on. So one more time, start from the stack pass. Right? Over here, peeling his arms up. From here, bring my arm under. Still controlling that one. Post, foot on the floor, hip escape, bring my shin in. Now again, hip escape one more time to create more space over here. Bring this leg over inside the gap here and hook on this thigh over. Now I'm gonna keep nice and tight control over here. My knees nice and tight together. I start my bottom knee with my shin starts bringing, pushing his head away from here. Now I can finish on the arm. If he rolls over from here, yeah, push that leg over. From here, I keep my posture nice and straight. Don't bend into the ball. If I bend into the ball, he can roll me up and get on top of me. So my posture is still straight from here. This leg comes over, and pull his neck in and kick with that leg, and I finish. Yeah. Sometimes when he rolls over, this leg is not getting over here, but it stays over his head over there. In this case, if he's going to start coming up, he gets into the triangle. Adjust the arm and finish the triangle from there. Right? You also, if you want to, you can finish the arm bar still from here, from the triangle, and you still do the arm bar. Yeah? Okay, grab the partner.